I was adopted when I was 5 years old. Um, my biological mother is deceased. My biological father is life in prison for murdering her. I'm adopted by a minister, a non-denominational religion, and I'm very blessed to be adopted because I could have just been living in the street. I feel like I had a pretty good childhood from when I was young. I had my own room. For some people, that's a huge deal. I had 3 brothers, and when I was growing up in church, you're raised to behave a certain way. And yeah, that's about it when it comes to early childhood. A positive early childhood experience was I was very close with my father. My not my biological father, my adoptive father. He spoiled me. He tried to teach me how to behave as a human being. His huge thing when I was a teenager was, be sure your sins find you out. You're on the honor system. If you're going to lie to me, I'm going to find out. And he always found out, which was pretty hilarious. I have a younger brother who's also adopted. We are only 6 months apart, and we were very close when we were kids. We were the siblings who would run around and chase each other with forks and knives because we get so upset with one another. But he would play Barbies with me when we were little. We grew up in a small town in Indiana, in America, and it was pretty cool. But the neighborhood that we lived in, all of us kids in the neighborhood were able to be out 11 o'clock at night and playing hide and go seek. And when I talk to other people about how they grew up, they weren't allowed to be outside late at night because it was a rough area. And so I was like, oh, well, I'm a pretty blessed kid because I'm able to do this. So yeah, that was a pretty good childhood experience, was growing up in smaller neighborhoods. When I went to high school and middle school, we moved to Ohio, and we had a very rich suburban area. So we were spoiled, but we were very humble. I was a very humble person. I was always able to help people if I wanted to. I was able to, especially members of the church. I was able to go to Bible studies. I was able to go to church camp. I was able to do this. I was able to do all kinds of stuff that kids weren't able to do. And I was very fortunate because of that. I never wanted to know my biological family until I was an adult, and it was too late because she already passed away. I know of some of my biological siblings. They're not really who I want to be around, but at least I know about them. Do I feel like my biological mother did it because she didn't love me? No. She was sick. She had schizophrenia. And every time she was popping out a baby, the state would take the baby away. So I know that she had to give us up for the right reasons. And what I know of some of my biological siblings, well, we all have different dads except for some of us, but I know they were also raised with good families as well, which is a good thing.